Look at this. The dot markers on the top here were around $30. The markers on the bottom were more like $8. They're the exact same colors and style of pen. It looks like they totally copied, but are the cheaper ones as good as the brand name ones? Let's compare in this video and we'll find out. Here's what happened. I was at Michael's and I saw these dot markers hanging on the rack, and at first I thought they were the Kuretake clean color dot markers, which are some of my very favorite pens. I was really excited because I absolutely think they should be sold at Michael's. But then I looked closer and I saw they're actually Artist's Loft brand. If you don't know, that's the Michael's brand. They have a lot of off-brand products. Some are really great and some are not the best. I was like, no way they just copied these markers exactly, even down to the very same colors. And I was kind of feeling defensive, like, can they do that without being sued? These are some of my favorite markers, and I have nothing against making multiple brands of dot markers. It's just like these are trying too hard to be exactly the same, right? Of course, I had to buy them to make a comparison video. So as we get started, you have to know that the Kuretake Zig Dot Markers are some of my favorite pens ever in these colors. So I have really high standards for these. The dot tip side feels pretty similar, but the first thing I noticed is how different the fine tip side is. The Kuretake Zig tip is a plastic tip. It's really high quality and has a slight flexibility to it. The Artist Loft pen is more like a felt tip. It's fine, but it's kind of a bullet tip that will get torn up a bit after having been used for a while, so it's not going to last very long. I really like the plastic tip of the Kuretake Zig markers. They are some of my favorite fine tip pens. Another thing I noticed is that the Artist's Loft colors are not as vibrant and juicy. That's one thing I really love about the Kuretake dot markers. They're so juicy. I've had these for about 2 years now, and they're still just as juicy as when I first got them. I feel like the Artist's Loft wouldn't last as long because they're already feeling more dry. The last video I made was a review video for the Kuretake Zig dot markers, and I also showed you some new colors, and even those new colors live up to that really juicy ink. They're just an amazing brand. Okay, these colors are all looking sort of similar, right? And then all of a sudden I get to the purple and it's not purple at all. It's blue, but the fine tip is purple, and I'm like, what? How did that happen? Did I just get a defective set? It's so weird. And it's also really frustrating. I'll definitely be returning them to Michael's for being defective, and I don't think I'm going to buy a new set. I'm still really happy with my Kuretake Zig dot markers, and I don't feel the need for something more. As for the dot tip side, they're pretty comparable. They're both similar in flexibility and serve the same purpose of getting different sizes of dots. So maybe if you're getting these for a 5-year-old or someone who won't be able to appreciate a really nice pen, maybe they're okay. But if you want to get them for your hand lettering and crafting, and you know a good pen from a bad pen, I'd honestly say splurge a little and get the Kuretake Zig. They're some of my all-time favorite pens. That's just my opinion. Maybe you'd be totally happy with the off-brand. You'll have to let me know what you think in the comments. While I have you here comparing copied pens with me, take a look at this. I found these boldly colorful click marker pens at Ross for only $4. They looked really similar to the popular zebra click art pens, and sure enough, there's a pack with these exact same colors. I don't actually have the zebra click art pens because I have way too many bullet tip pens, but I decided to try these ones since they were only $4, and if I find that I use them a lot, maybe I'll get some actual zebra click art pens. I do like these colors and I love the click. It's so nice to not have to worry about the lid. We'll see if I use them in the future or not. But now I'm curious, have you tried the click art pens? What's your opinion? And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see my full dot marker review, I'll leave that video right here, and I'll see you next time.